Justin went down with toe in the right side of his foot. Listen, I don't know the severity of the injury, but I do know it's a toe on his right side. And listen, we have an outstanding backup in Tyrod, who's been in this league for around 14 years. So the leadership that he brings, listen, we're all good. We're all good. So I thought today's practice was really good, especially for the defense. The defense came out energized because they know that the offense kind of took it to them yesterday. All right, so the defense came out and did a really good job. And, again, we're going to our third day, going tomorrow, and that'll be good. You know what? I really have to look at the tape. I know it's a quick throw. I'm assuming someone stepped on his toe. It had to be because of the nature of the call that we had as far as offensive play call. So, again, I want to look at the tape and be sure.
I'm assuming it's the big toe.
I can't say that. Okay. You know, I just know it's the toe on the right side.
Okay. And he's going for an MRI, I would assume?
Well, I'm going to let the doctor get ready to tell me that right after I get ready to leave here.
Obviously, it's been a youth movement around here.
Yep.
And, you know, Tyrod Taylor is an older veteran. Outside of his experience, just what did you like about him and wanted to, you know, decide to keep him on the roster?
Well, I think the most important part is if anything does happen to Justin, I don't think there's any drop-off as far as what we want to do when it comes to play call. Very similar when you talked about skill set. So that was like enticing for us. And, man, the leadership ability, the things that we heard about him, I played against him before, and you could just tell the players really gravitate to him. When he says something, everybody really listens, even the coaching staff, because he's been around this league a long time, and he knows what it takes to win, and he's a really good person. So, like, we're all excited to have that guy here. Listen, Justin is who he is, and if something happens to him, we got Tyrod and we're ready to go.
Did you just come right
Say it again?
Did you get a chance to speak to Justin, or did you just come?
No, man. Once it went down, the medical staff went and took him, then we continued practice.
When you see him limp off, or you see the trainers talking to him, he's a starting quarterback. You guys have had a lot of plans for him. Is there a lump in your throat as the head coach? What's the feeling?
When anybody goes down, there's a lump in my throat. Listen, I hate injuries for any player. But the thing is, I want to make sure that I understand exactly what the injury is before I move forward on my thought process. Here's the thing, guys. Listen, last year, and you guys know this, I went through a situation last year with Detroit where Hutch goes down, Anzalone goes down, Elaine McNeil goes down. Man, you keep playing football. And that's just what it is. And I've said this several times, and our players know this. It's more about the play style than the playbook. And our players understand that we're going to play a certain way, no matter who's in there. And that's what we're going to do. And our players got confidence with anybody that's in there because of the way that I'll talk to them, because of the way that we're built. So we're going to keep moving. No matter what the situation is, no matter what happens with any player that gets hurt, man, we got to keep moving. This league is not going to stop just because of injuries. And trust me, I know that firsthand.
Seeing anybody get carted off on the quarterback is going to be sort of an energy sap for the team. How do you think they responded after that?
Say it again?
How do you think the team responded, the players, after watching their quarterback?
Well, here's what I told the players is, and it really goes into competition. When you win a rep, I want to see you consistently win. And when you lose a rep, I want to see if you can come back and win. And to me, when you look at practice, I thought the defense did a really good job of winning reps early in practice. But then after that, man, the offense started to pick it up. So when Tyrod went down, I actually saw the offense really start to pick it up, because of the fact that I want to make sure that I hit them on, listen, we lost the rep, let's keep going. It had nothing to do with the injury or anything like that. It's just what we want to be when we lose the rep, we want to win the next one.
The kickers. I'm not sure if the kickers today.
Your
kickers, the two kickers really seem to be scuffling today.
Yeah.
Why did you guys decide to go on the younger route at that position, and what do you need to see from them during training camp to have confidence in them in a real game?
Just consistency, for the most part. And listen, this is early in camp, so I'm not going to sit and go crazy over the first day of our guys kicking. Listen, they're both good kickers. We saw what they did in college. We saw what they did in the other football league, and they did a good job. So, listen, I'm not about to just panic over first day. You know, those guys, I'm going to talk to those guys and listen, we're going to keep swinging at it, and we'll pick the best one.
How do you feel about the depth behind Tyrod and Justin with Adrian and Brady and what they've shown you so far?
As far as the quarterback position, that's it?
The quarterbacks, yeah.
Listen, Adrian has played a lot of football. He's actually been in this system because we had him in Detroit. Brady was a guy that did a lot of successful things in college. So, listen, they're young guys, right? And we know that, and we have to get those guys up to speed. So, it's hard to really say until we get more practices in. So I'll let you know that once we get more in.
With Jermaine Johnson, obviously he's on PUP, but
Yep.
what's his training camp going to look like in terms of like when he could get back on the field?
Listen, we want to bring him in at the right time, and we don't want to rush that player in. And we have a plan for him. And that's something that between me, Zuff, Mooj, and himself that we'll continue to talk about. Listen, I told him it's not about week one. It's not about week two. It's about the longevity of his career. And we want to make sure that we do a good job and make sure we do that with him. And I tell it to every player, you know, that's coming back from an injury. We have a plan for him. We want to make sure we follow protocol to make sure that plan works.
Are you still optimistic that he would be available for week one?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But the thing is we're going to put the work in and make sure he's going to be right to go play.
Aaron, we just saw two examples of how you guys lock up players with Sauce and Garrett
Yep.
who you think are going to be foundational pieces. Can Barrett Tucker be a foundational piece for you guys? The former first-round draft pick had some injuries but played the whole year last year.
Man, he's a great player. And hopefully at some point we can start to talk and try to get something done. But absolutely he is. I mean, he's one of those guards that can do a lot as far as run off the ball, as far as pass protect. He's a big, strong man that has been, like, critical for how we want to play offensive football. So, but absolutely he's one of those guys.
Can you talk about Brandon Stevens had a nice pass breakup on an over route and
Yeah.
was able to ride Garrett out on a 9 route?
I thought he had a really good day today.
Yeah, he did. That's
He
why I was
did,
like,
and I was proud of him. And there's things that we have to work on when it comes to him playing the ball, and he understands that. But the competitive part of him, like, it was evident today, and that's what we want from all of our corners. I mean, you even see Sauce; he made some plays on the ball too. So, but Brandon Stevens there, like, he really stood out as far as coverage. And then when the ball didn't even go to his man, you still saw the coverage ability with him. So I'm excited about that player. He knows he has some things he has to work on, and we're going to continue to work with him.
Take a couple more.
Aaron, I saw Josh Reynolds in Detroit.
Yeah.
Just as he's sort of adjusting here to a new system and this new environment, just what have you noticed from him a few years removed from when you last saw him?
I would say the environment is new, but the system is not as new because he's been around it, and he's been huge as far as the communication with the other receivers on, man, this is what we're trying to create. And that is a valuable thing to me and to Tanner, that we have a guy that's been a part of it that understands every detail within this system has got to be on point. So, yes, the environment is different, but when it comes to what we do, what we're about, he understands exactly what we're trying to do.
He's been in a couple of different systems from last year since he was in Detroit. Is that like a switch that you can just kind of flip off with remembering how things worked in Detroit?
Say that again?
With Josh having played in like a different system
Yeah.
since Detroit, is that just like a switch you can flip on as far as remembering the ins and outs of the system? Have you kind of noticed that?
Well, he's a veteran player, and usually when you go through different systems, what really changes is the terminology. Everyone runs an out, everyone runs a curl, everyone runs a slant, but people call it different. The thing is, he's been in this system, he's been a part of this terminology, so once he got back here, you know, it was easy for him. So, again, he's a player that's been in the system, he's a veteran guy, and he's helping our young guys understand exactly what we're trying to do.
You talked yesterday
Yeah.
about how you kind of understand the psyche of the Jets fans and what they've been through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people right now out there reading tweets and seeing
Yeah.
what that Justin went down and going, oh my God, here we go again, right? It's happening again.
Yeah.
How do you flip that?
Because I've been there and done that. And again, I just talked about what we did in Detroit. And it becomes a mentality for the most part. And the thing that I have to do is make sure that I can transition that mentality to everybody else. And I understand how this league is. And I understand how social media starts to take over and everybody starts to panic. And the one thing I would say is, listen, we have a number of men in that locker room that wants to win. And we have a number of men that's in the locker room that's learning how to win. And it's my job to make sure that I push that over the edge. And that's my plan. That's the plan. And, again, listen, I understand the outside noise. And, again, like I said yesterday, I understand how the fans went. I will understand what you guys go through. But it's really early. It's really early, and we have a lot of time. So we're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on every day. And we're going to focus on what we do on the grass. And that's going to take care of everything we need.